and and then make it no better that Ben Johnson went to the Bears. What Evans going to group me?
Oh, my around Satan. I feel stupid.
Wow.
Bro, there's no. If we're talking shit about Yami Brown, there's no way this nigga is one that short, bro.
How did the refs even allow this?
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Them niggas, that's practice pants right there.
Nobody else is on the field. That shit is above his thighs, nigga.
They don't. Those are dead ass practice pants.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League.
I hate how they turn the logos into a field pass. That's just so dumb.
But
Like, you gotta be a
on the
different
field,
kind
bro.
of greedy.
One ticket for the divisional round remains.
I want that
Week
Malik
one
Neighbor shit.
hard weekend in Uptown Charlotte.
Ah.
And no chance to tie this one through the end zone.
Yeah, that's a different kind of greedy right there.
The breaking huddle coming up now for first and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And with defenders closing in, speed is enough. And
Ryan
Charlotte
Day really
pulls
finna get
away.
him for championship.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
I mean, feel like I ain't been to work in a minute.
I wish it felt like that.
From the shotgun, it's Williams.
Yeah.
That is into the end
I
zone.
know. I know.
Down the field.
Is
Their
reasonable
schedule
for an
remains
Ohio.
the same.
It's Monday, which means another mock draft Monday here on College Football Playoff National Championship Monday. I know a lot of you guys just said, "Oh yeah, yes that is tonight," or you just don't care, which I think is reasonable for an Ohio State Notre Dame National Championship. I will be explaining every pick. If you disagree with any, hear me
Go! I'm
out.
pressing the right stick.
I'm going to explain it. If you still
Why is he
disagree,
not going?
that's fine. Just hear me out, right? Hear me out. At number one, Tennessee Titans on the clock. This is what I think will happen, not what I would do. What I think will happen as of January 20th, 2025. Tennessee Titans are on the clock at number one. It's a rarity that any team picks at number one overall. Yes, it's a down quarterback year. I'm still going to go Cam Ward here out of Miami. He's got a ton of always say the down-to-down stuff is maybe not as good. How he's going to play in structure at the NFL level, which is super important. Improvising is important, right? Not the most important thing for a quarterback. Playing within structure, being on time, being on target
Roshan
consistently,
Johnson's not that
that
fast.
makes up a very
That
good
boy,
quarterback prospect.
appreciate him.
Ward
That
is
nigga got less than 90 speed.
good, but it's a down quarterback year in general. We've been saying that the whole year. It's unfortunately true, but I think Cam Ward has a decent chance to go at number one overall because the Titans
Damn, that boy,
really
Ohio
need a
State got
quarterback,
them
and
one.
they are at number one overall. Now, if I were Tennessee, I'd be looking to trade down.
Football
If
season
the
ending
Giants
is
want to move
crazy.
up,
I ain't gonna lie.
If the Raiders
Football
maybe
season
beat
over.
the Jets,
Nigga, we
although
still got
that
the
goes a long way
UFL.
to move it down when there may be like 5 or 6 true like
I'm gonna shed
blue
a tear.
chip players in this class, and that's the same that I always talk about. It's not a
No, I know.
quarterback
I'm
race.
definitely gonna
Travis
watch the
Hunter,
UFL.
Abdul
I
Carter, in
enjoy
no
it.
particular
I
order.
like watching
Mason Graham, Ashton Genty, Will
I like
Fuller,
watching those players and know their storyline and watch them go to the league.
Johnson, and then I think Malachi Starks. That's 5 or 6. That's 6 in there. And then I think you go to another tier. Tedero McMillan, maybe he's close. I like James Pierce. I like Tyler Warren. I like Luther Burden a lot. I mean, bad quarterback play really got people off of him. Will Campbell's a really good player, but do you want to trade potentially at a blue chip range? It's a tough conversation there for Tennessee, and who knows what you're even going to be able to get. It's a down quarterback year. You're, maybe not going to be able to get multiple first-round picks. But if you're trading down to 6 or 7, you'd think that would have to be in play. It's an interesting conversation not doing trades today. Browns at number 2, going Abdul Carter. He's a freak. He's listed sometimes as much as 260 pounds. I don't think he's 260. When you watch him play, he doesn't look 260. He looks closer to 245, maybe 250, right? It'll be really interesting to see what he weighs in at the combine, and if he even decides to test at all at that weight. It's going to be really interesting, but the bottom line with Abdul Carter, he is an athletic freak with size and inexperience as an edge rusher. He was a full-time off-ball linebacker leading up to this year. Plays off the edge in 2024, and
God damn
gets
it,
better and
Xavier.
better and better every week, and we saw him really dominate Notre Dame in the college football playoff semifinal. I know they didn't win that game. Carter was a game record, and that's not just registering sacks. It's impacting the play every play, as Abdul Carter was. That's pressuring the quarterback, forcing early and bad throws. Carter was a menace in that game, and that was playing with one good arm. One arm. I mean, he's a monster player, and picture him in Cleveland. Myles Garrett on the other side of the defensive line. This is an incredible combo. You have probably the best defensive player in the NFL in Myles Garrett, and then Abdul Carter. You've been missing that combination. You've been missing any type of good combo with Myles Garrett now for his entire career, basically. This would be really, really fun for the Browns. Maybe not so much for other teams having a game plan against 2 game-wrecking athletic freaks. It is quite the combo. At number 3, have the Giants going Travis Hunter. The value, to me, is not their quarterback. Now, it's not their offensive line either for a lot of these teams. That's why the Patriots, I'm not going to have taken an offensive lineman, at least not here. Allow me to explain. So, yes, General Manager Joe Shane, head coach Brian Daboll for the Giants, coaching for their lives, coaching for their jobs, and managing, right? You think maybe if you take a quarterback, you need a quarterback. One way or another, Tennessee, Cleveland, New York, really both teams, the Raiders, they need to find a new quarterback in the offseason. Need to. Now, whether or not that comes in the draft or through free agency, who knows? You're going to have guys, bridge QBs like Jameis Winston, Sam Darnold available. You're going to have QBs in the draft that we know of already. But I just don't know that the value is there at 3. Do the Giants force a QB because they need one, or do they just take best player available and figure out QB a different way? Because regardless of who your coach is, who your general manager is, if you take the wrong QB high in the draft just to take a QB because you need one, you're going to be
Y'all
in the
niggas just
exact
doing a
same
whole lot of
position
head movement, not doing much.
3 years from now when that
Damn,
guy
bro,
is
Sean, he
clearly
gonna
not
find them little
working out.
gaps.
And that's not to say that Shador Sanders will not work out. Same for Cam Ward, but it's a possibility and maybe a higher percentage chance than usual this year. And the quarterback already doesn't pan out typically. That's why everyone wants to have the hot take of, oh, I knew this guy would be a bust, and he still went high in the draft. It's the most valuable position at the most prone to bust position. Highest bust rate. I know how that's going to be taken out of context. Either way, just go best player available. Find a quarterback in a different way. If you're going to take a project at number 1 or at number 3, you don't need to do it at the top of the draft. wait until your second round pick. Take someone that is also equally a project, but has the same type of potential. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm a huge Jalen Milroe guy, but I mean he's got a big
Oh,
arm
damn. I
sometimes,
didn't think.
and he's certainly supremely athletic. None of these quarterbacks are finished, polished products. Sanders maybe is the closest because he's very accurate. Throws the ball with great touch and
Jack
accuracy.
Sawyer.
I didn't think he'd be able to run that post in time. I thought he was just going to run straight and JC was going to carry.
Started to hear recently that the arm's actually not so bad. It's average. It's not the worst in the NFL. It's not close to the best in the NFL. It's average, maybe even slightly below average. It's not special. I can tell you that. At number 4, I have the New England Patriots going Tedero McMillan. Again, you need offensive line the same way these top teams need quarterback, but the value just is not there. The value for quarterback, I don't know where it exists. It's bizarre. But the value for offensive line is at the top of the second round into the second round. It really isn't the first round. That's why I don't think you see the Seahawks select a guard. Maybe a tackle. I know Abe Lucas is solid when healthy, but that's a problem. But you're going to see tackles maybe going. How few true tackles are there? There's so few in this class. Campbell's not a Banks maybe isn't. Membu could be, but he's short, so it'd be a little unusual, but the arm length is there. Connerly's a tackle. Milam is not. Gray Zabel probably is not. Cam Williams is. Ariante Ursary is. Sabat Inaya could be, but maybe more of a guard. Bo, really more of a guard. Donovan Jackson has been playing tackle after we saw the injury to Josh Simmons, but he really is a guard, but maybe you could try sticking a tackle. Now, that's definitely an interesting option, but so many of these tackles are just guards. Do you take
No!
high in the first
Thank
round?
you.
Oh, that's crazy.
It doesn't usually happen.
Oh,
But
thank
Tedero
you.
McMillan is a big-bodied, big weapon for the Patriots. You look at that receiving room, you got Pop Douglas, Kayshon Boutte, and a healthy Kendrick Bourne. That really isn't leading you to the promised land. Yes, you took Jalen Polk in the second round. He had a really bad rookie year. And you have Javon Baker. I don't know that he's really doing much for me. He got a lot of hype from the fantasy community last draft cycle. I never really saw it. Never really saw it with him. But guys develop all the time. Javon Baker could be a Pro Bowler in 2 years. Who knows? But Tedero McMillan has a chance to be an actual
Where's
one
Tyron
for
Stevenson
Drake
at?
May. And I think you need that.
It
They need
matched.
tackle desperately. There's just not one here, really, in my opinion, at number 4 overall. Go with Tedero McMillan, T-Mac, the offensive. I think it's a better pick. Jags at 5, going Mason Graham. Could be Will Johnson. I think
Oh, come on. Give him a better pass, Bryce.
you know what? The Jags passed on Aiden Hutchinson, Michigan defensive lineman, and regrettably so, potentially, right? Maybe you can right that wrong with Mason Graham at number 5 overall. Where this is not Trayvon Walker hate video. I tweeted about Trayvon Walker. I like Trayvon Walker a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
A great run defender, and he's really been developing as a pass rusher. Didn't do a whole lot in year 1. In year 2, he put up double-digit sacks. A lot of them were clean. Not really him making a huge impact. Year number 3, he's starting to come on. But again, double-digit sacks. These were really more true sacks, really more impact on the game. Top 20 in pressures this year. Trayvon Walker is really starting to come on. Now, I know he's going to be living in the shadow of Aiden Hutchinson as long as Hutchinson is a game wrestler, which he's shown to be when he's healthy. Mason Graham, though, can combine with that defensive line. You got Joshua Hines-Allen. You got a good Trayvon Walker, underrated. You need something on the interior. Interior disruptor, if ever there is one in this draft. Mason Graham is great against he's got game record potential on the inside. So build up that defensive line. Big-bodied athletes. That's what Jacksonville is kind of moving towards. Of course, who knows what's going to happen there long term. But Mason Graham here, I think, is a really, really solid selection, number 5. As it's typically Will Johnson for me there when we mix it up today. And you can make a great argument for it being Mason Graham. At number 6, going with the Raiders, going at Shedeur Sanders. Obviously, we've heard about the connections to Tom Brady and the Raiders with Shedeur Sanders already. I think it's a good landing spot. Now, the Raiders are lacking with offensive talent, so it's not maybe the best scenario for Shedeur Sanders, but we know the Raiders need a quarterback. Someone is going to take a shot on Sanders in the top 10. Maybe it's the Titans, Giants, or Browns, but it could also be the Raiders, Jets, Saints, depending on how far he falls, if he falls at all. Sanders, very accurate. He's got great touch overall. I've got some questions about the overall arm talent, though, and also playing within structure and not running into sacks. He likes to do that. It's mind-blowing sometimes.
No, I was trying to click onto Josie Jewell.
Some of them are on him. We'll see how he adjusts to.
I think I watched it happen.
On time with the
Definitely try to click onto Josie Jewell.
At the next level. Jets number 7, going Will Johnson here from Michigan. Him getting hurt kind of hurts his projection a little bit. I wonder if he would have been a top 5 pick. And now I wonder if he's a lock to be a top 10 pick. But I know the Jets.
Come on! Damn!
Like their nickel situation. Some good spots in there. Michael Carter, right, is going to be there under contract. You know, you are losing some to free agency and some talented players as well. But for the future, you have Sauce Gardner and now Will Johnson on the boundary. That's a really good
I trust Will, Mike Jack. Damn.
A really strong combination. And they can result.
Rookie of the year.
And they can end up getting a lot of picks as a result. Speaking of picks, that's a great intro. Great
He
segue.
was not close to winning that.
I think it's the best place to play daily.
He got his superstar though.
You said what?
Still got a superstar.
For tonight. Quinshon Judkins to record a touchdown. Jeremiah Love, if he's healthy, he's putting up more than 47.5 rushing yards. And Jeremiah Smith, higher 18.5 first quarter receiving yards. He was quiet against Texas because Texas said, hey, we're going to let somebody else beat us. It happened to be Carnell Tate, the running backs. I don't really want to talk about it too much, but Jeremiah Smith, I think, will be involved early. And I think 20 or just under that first quarter receiving yards is not out of the question at all. What you can do here with Underdog is apply a 50% profit boost if you were so inclined. You got specials running all the time. This is the availability map. You can run Pick'em Classic in so many different states like Texas, California, New York, the Dakotas. What a fun place that is to be. Alaska. And you can play champions in other states. If it's grayed out, you're ineligible, but states like Arizona, states like Alabama, Missouri, Kansas, you can play Pick'em champions. Florida, the Virginias, North Carolina, you are eligible. And if you're a new customer, when you use code BENGAL, link down
Breezy
in the
Honcho.
get some new customer picks. Tonight is the score.
Oh, you in the car. Oh, my God.
You are a winner with that pick. It's called a free pick for a reason. So, to summarize, use code BENGAL on Underdog. Those were my
I don't want to talk to you no more.
The big game tonight. And let's get back to our mock draft as we have the Panthers at number 8. I'll tell you. I just like this
He said Freeman been coaching good all year. Then he do that dumb
Trevor
shit.
Sikkema, who runs the PFF big board here, has made some solid points on Jalen Walker, where he's got him ranked at number 52.
Bro, that field goal was stupid, bro.
Off-ball linebacker to be
that field goal call was stupid, bro.
No, he's not. Kind of like Devin White in some ways. And is he good enough off the edge as a full-time edge rusher to warrant a top 10 selection? Not at this moment, but he's really athletic. We know teams draft traits at the top of the draft, and Walker does have big-time potential.
Oh, bro, the kicker literally, like, they was rushing. It was rush. They literally was rushing the kick.
Off-ball and on-ball type player. I keep saying I love a Frankie Louvu type role for Jalen Walker. Of course, Louvu, former Panther. You'd love for him to develop and be Brian Burns. And we've seen what Frankie Louvu was able to do in Dallas, or excuse me, in Washington with former Dallas defensive coordinator Dan Quinn. I think Jalen Walker is just a really, really good fit here in Carolina. I think he's going to end up being a top 10 selection. I think top 10 here with the Panthers is where he ends up making his home. Also, from North Carolina, I think there's something to it. I'm waiting for this Bears pick.
Nah, they did it all out blitz,
Stay
bro,
with
and they
me.
had
But
7-man
the Saints at
protection
number
up
9,
front for Ohio State.
I'm going with Shamar Stewart. It's a
In the
very
heat of the
Saints
moment.
pick, and this I think is a great pickup for New Orleans. Shamar Stewart is a freak.
In the heat of the
He's
moment, that's
6'6",
what you do.
285, 290.
One-on-one with him.
That gives you the versatility to play inside as an interior defensive lineman or outside as an edge rusher when you can move the way he can at 290 pounds. He does not move like he's 290. I keep saying it. He moves like he's closer to
It's a such thing
250.
as trusting your
He's a
players, but like, come on, dog.
freak athlete. And the Saints like to
Yeah,
see
you gotta trust your niggas to a certain extent.
bigger body guys.
They
If you
trusted
look at
him
how
way
they
too
develop
much.
guys over the years, Carl Granderson, Cam Jordan, obviously. Trey Hendrickson when he was there. Like, they can develop guys, right? Maybe not Peyton
Nah,
Turner, but
Ohio
every
State
player is
DBs
different.
ass. I ain't gonna
But
lie.
when you have needs potentially off the
They
edge long
DBs. I don't
term,
know. What if the
and
niggas think they getting
currently
drafted or not?
with
They are
your
not getting
interior
drafted.
defensive line,
No
it's
way.
tough to find a much better fit than Texas A&M's Shamar Stewart. He's a freak athlete who doesn't quite have like top 10 type production, but that really hasn't hurt teams from taking a player like this very high in the draft in the past. Because you can develop those guys. Trayvon Walker was number 1 overall pick with limited production. Teams draft traits. Stewart has traits for days. He's a freak athlete, and I think his best football, like production-wise, is ahead of him. At number 10 of it.
You see what he said? Talking about some text me my Apple Watch or whatever.
Ben Johnson just got hired as the new head coach
Like, boy,
of the Chicago Bears.
I don't even know why he bet.
Ashton
That was a dumb bet. That was a dumb bet.
Let that sit for a second. Stay with me here. Yes, they need offensive line. There's no question about that, right? Is the value there at number 10? I don't know that it is, right? The Bears have 2.
No, that was crazy. He said somebody losing 100 tonight. No shit.
I had a high 40s, maybe like 41 and 43, 40, something like that.
Who didn't understand the bet?
Will not find Ashton Genty down the board. They will find good running backs, but they don't have a great running back. And you look at Ben Johnson with the Lions. The Lions in the top 10 pick, they traded out to number 12, got Jahmyr Gibbs. I think they would do that again. When you look at what Ben Johnson requires of his running backs, who do the Bears have? Who do they have? I love Roschon Johnson. He's not Genty. He isn't, right? Genty is a blue chip player. He is a top 5 talent in this draft.
I'm surprised he even saw them score once and thought that was like that's the way to go. To be honest.
There will be good tackles / guards available.
It was a good first drive. Like, it was a good drive.
Too big of a difference. I think Genty here makes a ton of sense. I teased this on Twitter about a week ago. Everyone's like, who's going to block for him? That's a good question. It really is. But the value is there. Second round, you can double dip with your 2 top 50 picks, or fringe top 40 picks even, at guard, at tackle. You go back to back. Look at tackle. Campbell's a guard. Simmons is a tackle, but coming off a big injury. Banks, maybe a guard. Membu, maybe a guard. You can probably stick a tackle. He's a little short, so it's weird. Banks can probably stick a tackle as well, but it's not a given.
So thank you.
This nigga didn't even get his feet down.
Nigga came all the way back for the ball, ain't it?
Savannah can maybe stay a tackle, but guard. Marcus Bowe, guard. Donovan Jackson playing great at tackle, but guard. So here's the deal. Is it worth it at number 10? I'm just not sure that it is. Genty is a freak type player, and now that Ben Johnson's coming in, I think the fit is just way too perfect. Would they take Jahmyr Gibbs at number 12 again when it was widely panned? I'm sure they would. Genty at number 10. You can find blockers down the board. This is not the class for it inside the top 10 probably. Now, will I have Will Campbell there in my next mock draft? It's certainly possible. But Genty, I think, makes a ton of sense.
Ain't no way.
This nigga is a.
Ain't no way. Like, that can't be a catch.
Trey Smith could be available.
I ain't fighting my ass off for possessions.
From the Chiefs to the Bears? Wow, that's interesting. 49ers.
Yeah, anytime the nigga almost throws a pick, he runs the ball. Every time. Every time.
Can't forget about the run game, man.
of that Slater.
Nah, you just do it after you almost throw a pick.
Super long arm,
Like you gotta cleanse yourself.
ton of juice, twitch off the edge. Pierce Jr. gives you a younger guy in the rotation early, which is exactly what the Niners need, and then you can improve over time. You know, if you lose Leonard Floyd or Nick Bosa is injured like he seems to be quite often. Pierce is a free player, really, really fun option, really good pass rusher. I think the Niners get
Stay up a little bit longer. You can't hit niggas out of animations no more?
Everyone's got to be over the moon. That is not Genty here because I do it every mock draft, even though I think it was available at 12. You got a pretty good chance that he's going to be today. Luther Burden is my pick here as well. People are down on him, right? And it's just because, hey, he was not as productive.
How he squeezed through there, the wide receivers blocking and everything.
He's Brady Cook at the end of the day. No disrespect, but he's not, one of these top college quarterbacks. Luther Burden is unbelievable after the catch. He's explosive. He's got good hands. The Cowboys are in dire need of more playmakers on offense.
Donald Trump doing a lot of shit, man. You have to listen in tomorrow on the news and see what the hell going on.
Make an argument inside the top 10.
Yeah, my girlfriend was telling me like within the last 24 hours, that nigga did hella shit. He did a whole bunch.
And he's especially good after the catch. I think it's a great fit here.
Cause she stay in tune with all that.
Dolphins at number 13. How about Will Campbell here? I can make a really good argument for it. They need help really all across the offensive line. Campbell's a great offensive lineman. Just his probable home will be at guard. Now, do you try him at tackle to start? You could. I'm not sure that the Dolphins would. Because, you have Teron Armstead, who's always hurt. You drafted Patrick Paul last season. You got some decent options here. But Will Campbell,
Damn, it was the fourth quarter already.
Offensive lineman is probably guard. How early is he going to go? Well, here, my first offensive lineman comes off the board at 13. Colts at 14. I like Malachi Starks here, but I really like Tyler Warren here. Warren is an incredible player. I've comped him to Jeremy Shockey. I think that's his fit. Jeremy Shockey, who's not going to play with offense.
Big Ten winning national championships in back-to-back years after all his SEC talk is crazy.
Playing without a helmet. I just don't think he's an insane person the way Shockey was, but it's the play style similar. He's got
Big Ten winning back-to-back national championships.
He's an awesome player.
Michigan.
I think the Colts just need a big time tight end. Warren is like the perfect fit here at 14.
Did you forget Michigan won last year?
Tight end, and he's not Brock Bowers. I don't know, but I like the fit there a lot. Falcons at 15.
Said what?
You can make an argument for Malachi Starks if Justin Simmons does not return. But I also like an edge rusher here. I know the Falcons ignored it in round 1.
The crazy part is you know who said it. That's wild.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the hell?
You know who said it.
I was going to say, Joseph, shut the fuck up.
Nigga trying to hide.
Shot out of a cannon. He's developing his player.
That's crazy. Fuck no, nigga. That's my analyst, nigga. You wouldn't tell Stephen A. Smith to shut the fuck up, but you gonna tell me to shut the fuck up? It's crazy.
And Cameron Williams and Walker that day, and had dominant stretches across this season when healthy.
Damn, bro. Clemson need to get no one, bro. It's been too long, bro.
But Williams, I think, gives you flexibility to cross your defensive line.
It has, nigga. What? Ohio State ain't won one since 2014, nigga. We ain't won one since 2017, nigga. That's a minute ago. Caleb Williams, get out of there, boy. Quick first step.
Like, why?
With, true, game record potential on the defensive line. You can move him across the.
I don't know who winning it. I'm telling you, you'll never be able to sit right here and bet who winning it. Like, even Ohio State started looking like they didn't have a chance. Getting in the playoffs, they start playing like this.
I think he could definitely go top 10. I don't really think he's available beyond. But, you never.
Yeah, I need to see transfer portal, everything and all that finished, bro. Hold up.
Williams is an interesting option.
Gotta at least get through the spring.
Cardinals at 16.
I need starting quarterbacks. I need all that.
So I had Mike Green when I did this earlier. And
no, stop that.
I still feel
I always lose off dumb stuff.
But
Roshan
would they
Johnson.
prefer to do
Like,
something
I
that's
constantly lose off dumb shit.
I think that's in play. What's the deal with Baron Browning long
I
term?
think Texas overrating Arch Manning, bro.
I know you need to get better off the
They
edge.
got too much faith in Buddy.
For sure.
They got way too much faith in Buddy.
No, I'm going to go interior defensive line. I'm going to go Derek Harmon. I like Harmon here a lot. I think he's a top 20 type of guy. He was such a disruptor at Oregon. Big time transfer acquisition. He's a monster on the interior. And he's going to be your 3-4 defensive end. I can comment last mock draft.
I don't know. They had a lot of niggas commit.
I
I think they'll
always
be good wide
lose.
receiver wise.
I always lose to dumb shit against Big Ethan constantly. Shit that's out of my control.
On one defensive line, you might have 4 or 5 interior defensive linemen that see regular playing time. Regardless of that, you can upgrade really across the entire interior defensive line.
Nah.
Long term.
I think they get worse.
And just upgrade the defensive line here. It's a big need. There's great value with the edge rushers down the board. So maybe you can pass him one here. I do love Mike Green, though. I did have him at 15, then I had him at 16. His value might be at like 19 or something here. But I'm going to go Malachi Starks to Cincinnati. Very tempted to go.
I don't know about Judge. I'm not putting no stock in them.
I think so is safety. Because I'm not
if they be good, I'll be surprised if Georgia not like a. I'm not saying they're gonna be ass, but like playoff good. I don't know.
Malachi Starks is great. I think he can play multiple spots in the secondary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oregon, I can see Oregon.
Again, I think he's in that blue chip type range from the 5 or 6 best players in this draft. He's available at 17 because he's a safety.
Ohio,
he's so good, and he's an athletic freak as well. He can make acrobatic.
They beat good teams though.
Tremendous ball skills. The Bengals are feeling losing Jesse Bates. I get that it would have been tough to pay him, but the Falcons paid him. But please try to get his replacement in the draft here. Malachi Starks is such a great player who's available. I think it makes a ton of sense. As we get to 18, and
yeah, this is last year.
I've been offensive line here a lot. It's not going to be interior offensive line, I think we can say, because general manager of the Seahawks, John Schneider, says that
25th round is crazy.
Overdrafted, overpaid position in the
I don't
NFL.
know, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you sit right here and think about it, though, like, nigga, who is returning mostly all they starters, nigga? We are, nigga, I'm telling you, bro. We are returning the most, like, out of all the teams that's, like, you know what I'm saying, the top teams or whatever, bro. We returning the most of our starters type shit. This nigga got his first pick and fumbled. Like, Mo, y'all niggas don't understand, man. That's the easy part. I'm trying to look past the playoffs. If we lose a regular season game, I'm genuinely gonna be surprised, bro.
Kelvin Banks is available. That's gonna end up being my selection here. Kelvin Banks teams up with former teammate, of course, Byron Murphy.
Like, bro, we returning the quarterback, all of our O-line. Running back, it don't matter anyways. He was slow. Every wide receiver, like, bro. Oh, man. Wow. And then we returning, defense is the same. They just all, like, growed up. Seniors, basically. They finna be juniors. Some of them finna be juniors. New defensive coordinator. No pick.
Overdrafted according to John Schneider. I don't necessarily disagree.
We played LSU our first game too.
You can still we drafted them to play tackle.
And LSU got their little squad too. They got some good transfers and shit, so that'll be a good little test.
I think this is a really good fit.
This would have been the year for us to play Georgia again. I ain't gonna lie. Why the fuck am I running away from this game?
Mike Green.
This would have been a good year to have Georgia scheduled again, bro. With all that we returning, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm mad that we didn't recruit that good because, like, we definitely finna lose, like, all of our team. That's why I say, nigga, we gotta be all in for real. Oh my God.
Linebacker, maybe you can take down the board, and I'm not
We
sure they
have
can
to be
believe in the
all
top 3
in
selection.
mode.
I
Like
feel like
literally,
our
we
high
losing
recommend
after this year. We're
a lot
losing
of
all
other
of our
guys
team
are,
basically.
but
So we have
Mike
to be
Green
all in.
is a freak at a Marshall. 6'4", 6'3", maybe 248,
Don't let no
250.
bullshit happen,
And
Madden.
he's going to be somebody that
We
dominates
got
at the
we
Senior
got
Bowl.
fresh legs
I
on the
love
back.
Mike Green.
It would
What?
have been this nigga named Justice,
He was a Virginia
Justice,
transfer. He's like
Justice,
21 or 22.
What's his
He's
name? His
really
last
more
name
like a true
Haynes or whatever,
senior
I think.
that's a redshirt sophomore.
But he
Into an
fucked up his knee.
absolutely incredible breakout year here
That's
at
why Phil
Marshall.
Maffa just
Posted like
took over.
17 sacks. He's good against the run, but this is not like your typical, group of
It was supposed to
5,
be him though.
Marshall, edge, whatever. He's a top pass rusher in this draft. 19 might end up being good value for him. It
That's
might
what
be
I'm
like a
saying,
steal.
bro.
Mike Green, I think, is a monster. Love him as a player. Twitchy off the edge. I don't know about his long speed.
Our
I don't
running
think
back
that
room gonna be
matters.
faster
He's
next year.
explosive in a phone booth. He's a freak type player. Love Mike Green. Short area quickness is crazy. I feel like for his 40
I don't
time
know. I'm looking at that. That's why I was pausing the
videos,
videos, looking at their names down below.
Defensive and offensive linemen, but especially defensive linemen. His 10-yard split, I think, is one of the best that any edge rushers at the combine, provided he gets an invite, which
Then we got, bro.
Broncos at 20.
You know, I'm going to a Clemson game next year for sure, nigga. They play SMU in Dallas.
Solid player. Good hands.
They play SMU in Dallas, nigga. I gotta go to that game.
It's just
That'll
like
be like my
the
only
perfect
chance.
receiver to add to this room, I think. Even if you like Troy
No
Franklin
matter if
long
it's
term,
weak, nigga. I'm gonna be able to watch my team live.
within an
Nigga, fuck that
offense
shit.
at
I ain't
wide
never watched
receiver.
Clemson live.
And I mean, I like Marvin Mims. I think you can make the same type of argument. I like Cortland Sutton. You can say the same.
And it's like that's not even like that's
Mims,
probably like a
to me, is
30-minute
more of an
drive,
outside
nigga. That's
deep threat
free.
that can play in the slot. Franklin is a wide receiver 4 deep threat in an offense. Sutton is your 1. Abuka can dominate in the slot. I think it's a great fit. And we know Sean Payton loves his Ohio State wide receivers. This is the fit here with how the board has fallen. There's no question to me. Steelers at 21. Well, I've been Abuka to the Steelers. He's off the board now. Which direction do we pivot?
Wow.
Great
Put
corner.
his feet. That's my fault. I rolled out.
Savone Rebel maybe isn't like the most Steelers DB of all time in the fact that he's not such a willing tackler or talented, good willing tackler, but he's so good in coverage. He can play press man. He's 6'3", 193 with electric speed. Or his ACL that maybe pushes him down the board. And for the same
Marcus,
reason
did you cry today?
Josh Simmons could end up being an absolute steal because he was amazing.
Yeah, did you
When
cry
he was
today?
healthy in 2024. He was really good in 2023.
They announced your president, your
Your
favorite guy, the one that's supposed to make you more money.
I mean, it feels like what a selection for the Steelers there at 21. Chargers at 22. It's lazy, kind of, but it's going to be a Michigan man. Do you want Loveland? Do you want Kenneth Grant? Now, does this end up being this way on draft night? I don't know, but it just makes too much sense. They need something on the interior defensive line. They need more pass catchers. I think you need to get Justin Herbert a little bit more help. Obviously, did not have a great playoff game against the Texans. I don't think it helps when
He did not get out.
He got out.
that touches his hands.
Oh, Lord.
Loveland really not going to have those same problems. He gets open. I think it's the same deal with Luther Burden, where we're talking about this guy very differently with any type of competent quarterback play in 2024. It wasn't there.
No! What the hell was that throw?
Letting me click over, bro. Not letting me click over is crazy.
Not explosive. I'll tell you that much. Could not throw the ball. Colston Loveland knows how to get open. He catches the ball. He's a big power slot. That's just a fun fit reuniting with Coach Jim Harbaugh there with the Chargers. At number 23, Green Bay Packers.
97 speed, man. Come on.
You need to improve your pass rush.
2 picks in his debut, man.
Corner is a bit of a disaster.
Always lose off dumb shit.
I think their offensive line could also use a boost.
6'3", 97 speed, and I'm just now playing him, bro. Come on.
If I don't fumble on the kickoff, then we're not in this position.
Pick of Packers fans, but I do think you need to improve that group. And
I was really just hoping he can, like, at the top of the route, he could just, like, kind of push off and get there. It didn't work.
I think Jordan Morgan is going to play on the interior long term. And Zach Tom's a
I have yet to beat Big Rican in the game that ends with 25.
I'm going to go Josh Simmons because he's available. Listen, I know that people are not going to like this. Throw Benjamin Morris.
Yet to be. Oh my god.
Big,
I'm going to bed.
injury-prone guy that
GG's,
really
man.
going to end up going in the first
I
round.
don't know damn GGs.
And then
Yeah,
your
GGs.
defensive line. I don't know that I love that there for the
I,
Nigga, I was
Packers.
9 for
And with their edge
14.
rushers,
like,
not
just
really
knew it
having
was
to
coming
go
to an end, man. Just knew it was coming to an end.
Jack Sawyer
What is
I've
the
not
literally.
good enough to go at 23, especially for the
That's
where's
Packers.
the
crazy.
time of
I don't know.
possession at?
I think Simmons just
It's
ends up being
in
the
what's
Nigga,
the
better
we
call
had the
stat?
player.
same
And
time
the
of
Packers
possession.
need
Why
to
the hell
improve
does
their
it feel like I
O-line
didn't have enough
overall.
time on offense?
I think this gives you flexibility to do that. We'll see how that's received. At 24, Minnesota Vikings. I
Yeah.
like interior defensive line here. I am going with Tyleek Williams, interior defensive lineman from Ohio State. Another game record type guy as a run defender on the interior defensive line. He is so good. And you look at the rotation of defensive linemen that the Vikings are throwing out there, it's nothing like Tyleek Williams. It's just really not a strong group. I mean, Jerry Tillery was playing a lot. It's just, what are we doing? What are we doing?